Alright guys, what's going on? Whoa! I am going to show you how to quest more effectively in Ravendawn. Believe it or not, there's a wrong and a right way to do it. And if you do it this way, especially as a single target farmer, you're going to progress a lot quicker and just tick off more boxes of stuff to do in Ravendawn. So I'm in Glaceford right now, just got here, and a quest giver in Vicar Bay sent me to the Chattering Mounds here, and I was only supposed to come here and get one of these spider eggs or something. Yeah, it was like one of those spider eggs. But if you'll notice, there are multiple levels. Hold on, let me get my cooldowns up real quick. What you'll notice is that there's actually a subterranean level here on this place. A little bit laggy. Let me clear these spiders. And as you can see from the map, there's actually quite a bit of subterranean level in Ravendawn. So if you'll notice, it kind of works like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild. I don't think I never played Breath of the Wild, let's be real. But it kind of works like Tears of the Kingdom, where when you're on a subterranean level of the map, you can see all the other subterranean. Now this is just floor 2. You can go down one more and there's even more. Okay, these are all the third floors on Ravendawn. So whenever a quest giver sends you to a location, sometimes it'll just be to kill the spider. Like sometimes you'll get your quest item on the top floor, and if you want to go and turn in the quest objective, you absolutely can. However, you're not going to get any XP from that part of the quest. You'll notice that there's one that's longer here. No, Hide and Teeth. No, I don't really have. Oh, Into the Rising Sun. You'll notice here that these were all really long objectives of this quest, and you don't get any XP for these little objectives, only for the final turn-in. So what you want to do when a NPC sends you to an area to quest is, instead of just getting your quest objective on the top floor and heading back, you actually want to stay in that area for a while. And there's multiple benefits of this. First of all, grinding, which is where you're gonna get a ton of XP from. And if you don't stay there and grind for a little bit, and then the NPC sends you to the next place, you actually might have a little bit of a hard time grinding there, because you didn't stay here and grind, so you didn't level up at all. Sometimes the creatures that the NPC wants you to fight at the start of a quest are 10 levels lower than the final area. You know what I mean? So you actually want to get in here, and you want to explore the entire area. Now, it may seem daunting at first, but some places are actually really small and kind of predictable. So we went down to floor 3 because floor 1 was the top floor, was outside. Floor 2 was just a passageway to another staircase down, and now we are on this subterranean level right here. Now, if you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little sub layers, but like we got interesting stuff over here and whatnot. Like, it's gonna take, I mean, there's gonna be somebody that clears all this, and good for them. So we're gonna just go through the entire dungeon, and we're just gonna pop up. If we see a staircase, we're just gonna pop up. So obviously this staircase is just gonna take me outside. But the thing is, the outside that this staircase takes me to might not actually be somewhere that's accessible from the top floor. So we're just gonna pop up. I know it is, but sometimes it's not. Yeah, it definitely is. Decrease movement speed by 25. It's painful. We came from the left, so we're gonna go up. We're gonna go north here. And the main reason we're gonna do this is because we're gonna look for the shiny in that area. Every area, quote unquote, every area has a shiny. It is a shiny object tucked away in the corner of the dungeon somewhere that provides you with reputation, which is an absolutely massive thing in this game. You get all sorts of buffs and crazy stuffs. You're going to get Raven Crest emblems. These little guys right here, those are used to upgrade your house, which gives insane bonuses. Pardon me. And we're going to get undisclosed amounts of silver. Sometimes it'll just be a straight up silver drop. Sometimes you'll get some really powerful food. But all in all, if you get sent to an area to quest, explore the whole thing. Because trust me, you are not going to want to, well, we can't see. You're not going to want to go back to the starter areas to explore these really low level areas and find these shinies. You can do it that way if you would like, but you know, if you kind of use what's called the one touch method in life, you'll be a lot more efficient. So it's a lot more efficient to go to the area for the quest, kill as many mobs as possible, get all that XP, get the shiny, and move on, than it is to skip all the shinies, come back around, and do it. It is. It's the one touch method, right? You touch everything only once. Not your significant others, though. More. The one touch method is like, you know, when you get it, when you finish with your plate, instead of putting it on the counter and then later on rinsing it off and putting it in the dishwasher, you take it to the kitchen, rinse it off, put it in the dishwasher. You know what I mean? It's the one touch method. You know what I mean? It's a lot more efficient way to live. I don't do it. I don't do it. But it works for questing too. I do do it. I do it in questing, however, but I do not do it in real life. Okay? So there actually might not be a shiny in this portion. Now, this is really important. So there is, if I'm correct, there is three staircases down and up from this place. But if you look at the map, like, are these parts of this layer or dungeon? I'm not sure. One way to find out is sometimes there is an entrance from the outside that actually leads into another section. So you not only have to explore all of the lower sections, but you actually have to make sure that you explore all of the outside and go down every staircase. So it's not just the subterranean floors. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there is only 3 entrances here. 3 or 4, something like that. This place is done though. So now we're actually gonna investigate all of this area. See, looks like something is weird over here, so we're gonna go check that out. And maybe there's actually another staircase down over here. What are we at for YouTube Live? 9 minutes? Okay. We can squeeze another 10 minutes out of this. Maybe we'll do 15. I'm really hoping there's a shiny here. If there's a shiny here, that will be the best for the video. So, okay, so we came up here because it looked interesting. Meanwhile, there's no other reason why there's no quest is going to send you over here, right? So, if you notice that you can actually walk under the terrain here, you got to keep an eye out for the way this little thing looks. I don't really know kind of what you would call it. So we're going to go up. We're going to look up real quick and get on my mount. Remember, we're looking for a shiny. I don't think one was over here. Oh, we found a subterranean floor. You see what I mean? So there is an extra subterranean floor over here. I was correct. We're going to go down. We're going to go down again. And we have found a mine. Don't mind if I do. You feel that? You feel it getting all giddy? There's nothing down here. You're kind of like, oh, what's going on here? I'm actually a little bit worried. So now we're gonna go up, and we actually found ourselves. Holy cow! Look where we found ourselves. We started out over here. I'll circle everything for us. We actually started out over here. And now we're up here. So we know that that leads over here. I'm assuming that there's multiple entrances to this place. So we're actually going to go back because we're not done searching over there. And unfortunately, it appears as though there isn't a shiny in this area. Usually there is. Usually there's one per POI. Maybe not. But the XP that you're getting and the silver that you're earning while you're looking for the shiny in an area, it's always going to be incredibly beneficial. Because another thing is every single type of creature in the game has a dedicated trophy. So we're going to open the marketplace here. Apparently we are in combat, fighting for our lives. Creature trophies, like every single see, arachnid trophy, right? 2.8 million. You can get this permanent bonus to precision plus 4%. So the game is pretty straightforward. These are all the types of mobs, and pretty much every biodome has its own mob that's the same, that's in this beast category. And from the time you're level 1 to the time you're level 75, these mobs can drop these trophies. So stay in a place for a little bit of time. For a little bit of time, man. I mean, obviously there's trophies. There's some trophies that are better than others, but it definitely pays to just stay in an area a little bit longer than you would. And this is the best way to quest. I mean, if you're questing for your XP, one of the best ways to actually like earn XP is to AoE farm. I would say the best way is to duo quest. Duo questing is huge, and to duo quest this way to kind of stay in areas as long as possible. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're actually going to find a shiny here, which is kind of sad. We're going to check some more top floor entrances, but looking pretty bleak. This is definitely one of the main entrances that we came down before. Yep, that's the top floor of this place. And this is just how to quest more efficiently. If you want to do it this way, don't. There's definitely more efficient ways to level up in general, but a lot of quests give you really great rewards in terms of like XP. I mean, the XP compared to the amount of time you're going to spend on the quest is atrocious. So it's like nothing, right? But it's still nice to get a big boost of XP from time to time. See, as you can see, this is a entrance that doesn't go anywhere, but it was on the top floor. So there is, I'm going to assume there's one more. So I'm going to press map right here, and I'm going to zoom in. So look at all these. So a bunch of these are entrances to the second floor that we've already been, a bunch of these are entrances to the 3rd floor that we've already been on, but there was only 4 entrances in the one that we were in. So there is another one somewhere here. Or we missed a staircase up on the subterranean section that we already explored that goes into one of these individual 2nd floors. Once you understand how the terrain and the subterranean levels work in this game, you actually start to think, you know what? There is quite a few places that they can hide things in this game. And you've passed them. You've definitely passed them. I don't mean to be punny here, but this game is a lot deeper than you would expect. And if you can combine questing with your ranger boards, that's another great way to do it too, right? Ranger boards are quests that you get from these guys. And I'm going to re-roll this because I do not want to do this. And they should give you good quests. I don't get good quests. I don't know why. Like, I'm in Glaceford. I don't know why it's not giving me Glaceford. Like, it's giving me vampires to kill, which is fine. But if you can get a bounty board for the creature that you're at, it's super key. Okay, so there's nothing here, but we are finding more entrances. So yeah, I hope that helps you understand the way questing and the map actually works on Ravendawn. So by now you should kind of understand the scope of the maps and the terrain and kind of what it means for like achievement hunting and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff out there, man. There's a lot of stuff under and around these maps and stuff like that that's kind of tucked away, and it's really interesting. So I hope this helped you. If it did, you already know what to do. Everybody says it. Subscribe, like, follow. If not, and you already knew it all, then I don't know how you made it this far into the video. So I'm not very good at ending streams or YouTube's videos. It's always super awkward. So I'm just going to click stop right now.